Hi, my fireflies. Welcome back to your spiritual safe place. I'm always so excited to deliver. I just got so excited because the topic today, 40 days and 40 nights. You guys know the story in the Bible when Noah was called to build that ark. When God spoke to Noah and said, it is going to rain. It is going to flood. Not only is it going to rain, it is going to flood. We're starting everything over and we're protecting you. So listen to my instruction. I need you to build this ark. So Noah tried to gather the people, tried to tell others, a flood is coming, a flood is coming. We need to build this ark. Can you help me? Can you help me build this ark? And nobody believed him. Everybody was just going about their everyday life thinking nothing was going to happen. And then the rain started to come. And it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. And this is where my message starts, because God has called you to build an ark. God has led you to create something special because He knows what your desires are. He knows the type of life you want to live. And that requires sacrifice. When Noah built this ark, yes, he was protected. Yes, he fulfilled the mission. But that is a long time to be on an ark in that space, in that environment, with it just raining, flooding. You can't go outside and be on the grass. You can't smell the flowers. You can't walk about, because there is a drastic change happening. There is something taking place in the spirit during that time, when it was flooding, or, imagine during that time. A lot was happening, but he was protected. But he sacrificed that time. He knew what was coming. Oh my God, confirmation itch. You know what God has planned for you. You know what God spoke to you and how He plans on making your life a masterpiece. But don't think that you're not going to have to let go of certain things. Don't think that everything and everybody can come with you. There are certain people that you had to let go of. There are certain situations, habits, things that you had to say goodbye to because it simply cannot prosper and exist on this new level. On this timeline that God is calling you to, that you are calling yourself, that your higher self is guiding you towards being in fully and living that life. Guys, just know that everything happens for a reason. And if it feels like you are giving up a lot of things, if it feels like you are changing and growing rapidly, that is because God is moving. God is changing the world. And it starts with you, because you make up the world. You're not just a speck in the universe. You are the entire universe. You are literally the entire universe. And I need you to look in the mirror and tell yourself that, because it's true. Everybody is a reflection of you. Everything is a reflection of you. You have to know your power. You have to know your truth, your divinity, and you have to know that you can create any life that you desire, especially when you walk with God. And you have to believe that it is possible, that God will bring you through the storm. It rained for so long. But eventually there was a rainbow, and a rainbow is a symbol of God's promises, of God's faithfulness, a sign that God will always be faithful. His word will not come back void. Rainbows are a signal, are a sign of promise. God has made you promises, and God will allow you to see the rainbow. You will see it with your very own two eyes. That's why I got so excited at the beginning of this message, because it's very powerful. These words that I'm speaking, I feel it. Like, you will see the thing. You will experience the prayer. You will live it out. And that is something to be so extremely happy about, to be grateful, to know that God will deliver. And I have to do my part. I have to transform. I have to be able to sacrifice. But also know that obedience is better than sacrifice. Noah didn't know that he would be sacrificing all that time. He was just obedient when God said, build the ark. Noah didn't really know what to entail. Bring 2 animals, all this and that, you know? He just was obedient. And therefore, his obedience protected him. His obedience saved him from the flood. So, no more ignoring your intuition. No more telling yourself that I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Do it right now. Do it in this very moment. You can click away this video for all I care. If you pursue what God has placed on your heart, pursue your passions, pursue what makes you happy, that would make me happy, and that would make God proud. So I'm going to leave that there. 40 days and 40 nights. The storm will be over. God will deliver. Just be obedient, okay? And if you have to make certain sacrifices, know that the reward is much better. God is doing something huge on a grand scale. God is doing it. God is doing a new thing through you. You are the new thing. Okay? Okay. All right, Firefly. That's my message. Until next time, I will definitely talk to you guys again. Stay shining bright, light up the night, shine, glow, and prosper like you always do. My Firefly.